children should not be using generative AI, like ever. So here are the 3 reasons why. Hi, my name is Katarina Doria. I'm an AI ethicist, and it's my mission to help people understand what's happening with AI and how they can stay protected from this technology. So if you want to stay safe in the age of AI, please don't forget to follow me for more. Reason number 1, generative AI atrophies the brain. Basically today, children are using generative AI to read, write, and think. Now, when you're using generative AI to read, write, and think, basically what you're doing is causing a cognitive debt, because instead of writing yourself, reading yourself, or thinking yourself, you are outsourcing that doing to ChatGPT. Now, this is already bad for adults, but this is even worse for children because they never got to develop that muscle in their brains, which means then that they will be highly dependent on these tools forever. Not good. Reason number 2, homogenization of thought. Basically, ChatGPT and other generative AI tools, they have a really specific way of seeing the world. These tools were trained with Reddit, social media posts, and a bunch of things that they could find online. So if we have children learning from ChatGPT, thinking with ChatGPT, brainstorming with ChatGPT, asking advice to ChatGPT, basically we have millions of children all around the world learning from the same teacher that is answering the same exact thing to millions of people, creating the real possibility of us having a next generation that all thinks the same, brainstorms the same, writes the same, and does exactly the same things as everyone because they're reading, writing, thinking, brainstorming, and basically getting advice from the same tool. Reason number 3, children are getting emotionally dependent on generative AI. New studies are already suggesting that 1 in 5 high schoolers has had a relationship with AI or knows someone who has. So children are not only using generative AI to read, write, and think, but also to be in relationships with them, which means that they're not learning the really important skills of human interaction. How do you engage? How do you talk? How do you ask for consent? Because they're outsourcing human relationships to chatbots. All in all, children should not be using generative AI. That is causing cognitive debt, homogenization of thoughts, and making children emotionally dependent on a chatbot. As Paulo Freire would always say, education should be freeing. But in the moment that we're teaching children how to use generative AI to read, write, and think and making them dependent on these tools, we're doing exactly the opposite. Instead of freeing them with knowledge, we are chaining them to tools. Don't let that happen. As an AI ethicist, I am here to tell you, protect your children. Children should be able to read, write, and think by themselves. They should have relationships and friendships with actual people. Allowing them to use generative AI can literally destroy their lives. Don't do it. Your future self and their future self will thank you for that. Okay, so this is it for today. I'll see you in the next video for more AI safety talks. And until then, please everyone, stay safe. And please don't forget to share this video with your friends and family so they understand that children should never use generative AI. And if you are a school trying to figure out your own generative AI policies, I would be more than happy to help you with that. Comment help and I'll be in touch. Bye bye everyone.
Learning AI with Catherine.